Welcome back. This is episode number 21.
I guess I got my swagger back.
Mama, they say I killed him, man.
Well, I guess I got the dagger back.
Sorry.
Hey, man. All right.
Yeah. Hey,
Shout out all my Rockefeller philosophers and all my dipset historians.
We are the Godres of the Padres. You know what I mean? I don't know what that means really, but
the God likes of the two mics.
Hey.
You see?
Man, it's been a good 20 episodes with you motherfuckers. I appreciate everybody who listened thus far. I didn't start the last episode like that, and I usually do. So stain on me, as my nigga Illustrate would say.
I think you rounded it out at the end.
Yeah. I try to do it both ways, you know what I mean?
Pause.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. I'm not even gonna walk down that hallway. So shout out to Iceland before I forget, man. Y'all just popped up on the analytics. Shout out to y'all. New Zealand. I don't really know where New Zealand is, and I don't know the difference between New Zealand and Australia.
It's right there. It's right there under Australia.
It seems like their flags were the same, so I was a little confused. But shout out to New Zealand.
They cousins.
All right. New Zealand and Iceland, man. Y'all welcome to the podcast.
Hey, man. Big in Iceland, man. Number one podcast in Iceland.
The only podcast in Iceland. It's been a week. A week.
Has it?
The weakest of weeks. You know what I'm saying?
7 days of it.
Yeah.
I actually had a great weekend. It ended on a high note.
I wish I could say the same. I really had a kind of a subpar weekend at best during this fucking COVID. I was talking to Nick about this. I was like, yo, it's weird, bro, because now when I get free time, I don't know what the fuck to do. Like, I don't know what to do. Like, there's nowhere to go.
The go-to is usually nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I've researched all the realms of porn that my heart could desire.
That's what we call them, research now?
Yeah, it's research. Yeah. I'm not enjoying it at all. It's an arduous task.
Yeah, it's like mowing the lawn. Like, you got to mow the lawn. Fuck.
Yeah. You got to cut the grass, B. But,
You got to
man.
jack the grass.
Been going through all the media I possibly could. But, yeah, other than that, yeah, it's just funny because, like, the days off, it don't be exciting no more because, like, man, I don't know where the fuck to go. I could go to a COVID party, which everybody else seems to be doing.
Yeah, Compound threw a party where they put a pool in the middle of the club because that's what Atlanta needs. I feel like I saw Smooth. Yeah, I feel like I saw somebody tweet recently like lack of protection during COVID epidemic directly correlates to lower levels of intelligence.
Jesus Christ. I mean,
I'm
not here to deny it.
Yeah, I'm not here to deny it either.
Yeah.
Like, I've never heard something that could it's not even, it's barely a conspiracy. It's like a theory. Like, it's just a theory. And you can prove it or disprove it, but prove me wrong.
Yeah, man.
I got over that not wearing a mask shit real quick. And it was like, all right, man. Like, because at first I was like, hey, man, I got to wear a mask. It don't seem like a good idea. But at the end of the day, they got to shoot us all.
Yeah, man. I remember, like, obviously, you can even go back to the old pods. I was the main one, like, fuck COVID. But at the same time, man, I'm not a COVID denier. I'm just a COVID birther.
I'm a victim.
I want to see a certificate.
Yeah.
But I know it's here. I think it's here for sure.
I feel like I'm a victim of circumstance. Like, I want the path of least resistance. So if I got to wear a mask in your establishment, cool. I had somebody who I'm at work and I'm making a delivery, and she comes to the door, which is locked. Some art gallery. And she stops at the door. I think I was on the phone with you. She stops at the door and goes like this, like, yo, pull your mask up. I just left it outside. I was like, yo, get it from outside. Why are you forcing me to do? I'm outside in the open air. Like, I don't want to come in there anyway. And if you that concerned, you already know that for my safety, it's best if I'm not in foreign confined areas. Because who knows what you got. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And, you know, like, I remember, I think I was on the way to work. I was on the train and shit. And this thick little honey, you know, as fine as all outdoors, approached me
Started making trouble in the neighborhood.
But nah,
That's not the same song?
nah. But we'll get to that.
All right.
Shout out Will Smith.
We stand in solidarity with you,
Yeah,
brother.
bro.
You hang tough, man. It's like that picture of the cats in the library, like hang in there, guy.
Yeah. But
You're doing great.
chick approaches me and she asks me something, and this is before I was like, all masked up, and she's talking through the mask. I'm like, bitch, what did you say? I didn't say bitch, what did you say? But I thought it. I gave her a bitch, what did you say? Look,
Face,
like,
yeah.
Bitch. That's better.
I don't even know you.
Yeah, but she still asked me something, and I walked towards her because I'm like, I didn't hear her, and she backed up. She walked 10 paces back, like, oh, don't get too close. I'm like, bitch, you're asking me a question. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't.
You asked for whatever happens after this,
like,
nigga.
Stop doing all of this shit. But at the same time, never mind. I'm just gonna say something racist. But yeah, man.
Shout out to racism.
Yeah, so, but anyway, like you said, man, time passes, and I'm just like, fuck it, man, let me mask up just to make everybody else comfortable, because,
I don't want any extra static path of least resistance.
Yeah, it's, what's the point of, what do you get by denying this shit? Like, just wear the shit regardless, man. Like,
Because now you're making a spectacle of yourself.
yeah, it's like you trying to stand on some hill that nobody cares about, really.
I think that's one of the few things that I see Twitter culture's fucking up is the ability to assimilate for the greater good. Like, not everything is an attack against your individuality.
Yeah, everybody doesn't need
A hill to die on or some shit.
Everybody most people aren't even really smart enough to even put together their own opinions. They just running with one side or the other. Like,
That's regurgitate.
None of these opinions.
The sports center political aspect.
Yeah, you
the
just
Sports
catching the
Center
highlights.
culture. Yeah, you catching the highlights.
What did Rush Limbaugh say about COVID? That's it. Let's run with it, because he's a doctor and he knows science.
Dr. Limbaugh.
If I was gonna trust anybody, I trust this
A
old
nigga named
decrepit-
Rush.
Yeah.
Never trust a doctor named Rush.
Don't trust anything named Rush. Shout out Russell Simmons.
Russ?
Rush card.
Rush? Yeah.
The Rush card. Was
Rush,
that a Rush
card? Yeah.
Never forget.
Washed, but never washed up, nigga. Washed but
Yeah,
washed
the
up.
baby fat card.
Washed but never washed up basically means, like, we're a wealth of information that nobody needs anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody needs anymore. When we get into our other topic about stupid movies that are great, you'll see exactly what we mean by, like, nobody needs this information.
Yeah.
Shout out to Taji. He already won. Like, it's not a competition, but Taji won. The movie that Taji had is so fucking ridiculous, I had to explain it to people. I was like, no, you can't look at it. Let me explain how stupid this is.
Yeah.
It was an hour and 45 minutes of that shit. The skateboard movie? No, it was on YouTube. The whole thing.
Ad-free.
Boy.
It's like, if anybody's willing to watch it, just let them.
Good luck.
Yeah. If you can make it through this shit.
If you want to.
I've seen it more than 20 times.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Damn, I got a close runner up, but I'm gonna save it for the actual topic. But
yeah,
anyway, man.
Yeah, it's episode 21, man. We all washed but not washed up, man. Shout out to the gods and the goddesses fucking with the pod. I just branded y'all. You're welcome.
You're welcome, man.
You take that and be great, man.
Yep.
Tell them draft.
Tell Charlemagne come talk to us first.
Yeah, man. Charlotte Magny. That ain't even that nigga real name, dog.
Shemology.
That nigga name ain't Charlemagne.
He be letting people call him like Angela Rye calls him by his real name. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's like Rodarius or some stupid shit like that. Shout out to everybody named Rodarius. I hope no one's listening to this.
What's the dumbest name? What's the dumbest name you remember for your elementary school?
Alaska. That was actually high school.
I was gonna say, okay, all right. I was gonna.
It was twins. They were in Alaska and Nebraska. Swear to God.
All right.
Anybody from Lithonia High School or Salem?
Alaska
No, it
and
was middle school
Nebraska?
actually.
Well, how did they spell Nebraska? The extra points.
Nah, same.
Oh.
Like this. Like
NAH Nebraska
Nah.
with an X in it.
No, that would have been ill. Nah.
Abraxa. Yeah.
Nah, it was straight.
One of the
Nebraska.
Mexican X's, like, you
I
know what I'm
wanna
saying,
say
with
they
the
were-
line over it,
they
like
were twins.
Yucatan or some shit like that.
Yeah, they were twins. 'Cause
Fire.
Yep. I'll never forget that. Alaska and Nebraska. I was like, oh yeah.
This is the bottom.
Oh yeah. That's where they get the nigga with the ER on it. I get it now.
I went to high school with a turquoise.
Mm.
And everybody used to. It was turquoise got saved because everybody called it Turk. So it was like, but it was like, yeah, you go to. I told my parents that I didn't even think it was so crazy just because everybody called it Turk. And I went and told them, I was like, yeah, that's turquoise. Who?
My sister has the best story name. She used to do like financial aid, or maybe she still does. Obviously, I'm super in tune with my family, as you can see. But
she's a scientist.
Yeah. I think she's in space now. But I remember her telling me like she's going over somebody's financial aid form, and it said ABCD as the first name. And then like I guess she finally met up with a student. It's like, so like, how do you say your name? It's like obesity. No. Can't make this shit up, B. ABCD.
I know.
I'm sure the last name was like Johnson or something regular as fuck.
Jenkins. Obesity Jenkins.
Great. Apparently they were in great shape too, which is ruined the whole.
You gotta
joke.
be.
Yeah. Name like obesity.
Obesity.
He got the mark of the beast. Yeah. But
a fat nigga walk in named Obesity.
Yeah. 4 letters walk in the room or something. I don't know. But yeah, man, that concludes our dumb name segment of the podcast.
You're welcome.
Take that and be great. Like I said.
You play this with your friends, man. Feel free.
But yeah, man, it's been a fun week in the pandemic as always, man. Yeah, man, work is so fucking weird now, man, because I feel like most of our customer base is either regular prostitutes,
high-end prostitutes.
Nah.
Oh.
No.
Mid.
Transsexual prostitutes.
Oh.
And male, butt sellers or some shit. Yeah.
Everybody else got the designation of prostitute and then male butt seller.
Nigga's a butt salesman, man. I ain't mad at you, dog.
Door-to-door butt salesman, man.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's just like, I don't want to touch shit in here, man.
Yeah.
That whole Sodom and Gomorrah shit, it's like, somebody get a fucking mountain, volcano in this bitch, man. We got to do away with this shit.
Send for strangers, bro. We got to.
I need myrrh or some shit. I don't know. Yeah, but it just makes me want to. Nah, it's all homeless people and prostitutes that I pretty much have to deal with on a daily basis. And you would think it would like give me more empathy for either, but nope. Nope.
And money make you goddamn hate a nigga, man.
Yeah.
Money make just the fact that not even the fact that I'm getting it, the fact that I'm going through this.
Or I gotta touch the money that you give me. It's like, it makes you really understand how disgusting money is. I remember my parents when I was young, they always say, the most disgusting thing in the world is money. Because nobody refuses it. Everybody takes it, it goes everywhere. Never gets washed.
Triple entendre, don't even ask me how.
Jesus Christ, because some of it get washed. Shout out to all my drug dealing niggas.
Hey.
And I don't have none. Feds. I don't know no drug dealers. But yeah, man. So that's been my week in a nutshell. Dealing with a lot of prostitutes, and shout out to all the sex workers in the world.
Y'all be safe.
Y'all be safe, man. Keep that aura quick on deck. Shout out Magic Johnson.
That's Aura Quick, ladies and gentlemen.
This podcast is sponsored by Aura Quick. Strap it up or dap up Jesus.
Strap it up or dap up Jesus.
Your call. Or quick. Yeah, but yeah, that's been my week.
Yeah, I did a lot this weekend, man. Recently, I went to Stone Mountain, which was weird because, Stone Mountain being the largest Confederate.
The capital of racism.
Yeah, the capital of racism.
That's where the Clucks meet at. Shout out to all the Clucks.
The Clucks.
Yeah, I just call them the Clucks, bro.
We call them Klooks, bro.
Klooks.
Yeah, we
I
got
like
one
it.
for you, bro. Man, we got one for you, Klooks.
Yeah.
All the Klooks, the home of the Klooks. It honestly felt safer since niggas showed up with guns. Like, since niggas showed up in Stone Mountain with guns, it felt like
To be clear, I never felt unsafe at Stone Mountain. Like, I
Ever.
didn't even know it was a klooks.
But it felt like a black belt line at Stone Mountain Park. Like, it was weird. Like, I saw everybody black out there.
It's our shit. Yeah,
everybody talk. I had my child with me, so everybody's talking to my daughter, like being fake encouraging, like and it was just weird because
good old black shit.
It was just weird because it was like, man, y'all could do this all the time, man. It took all these.
It took 20 murders in the city for everybody to smile at each other.
Yeah, for everybody to smile at each other and be polite. I recently had, I drive for a living. Somebody drive by and give me the finger because I turned out in front of him when a car was turning in front of them. So I turned behind the car that was turning in front of them. This nigga honks his horn and leans to the side to give me the finger.
Black?
And then white. And
it's funny how every time somebody tells a story, the first thing I ask is
race. Yeah. You're basing the decision making off of like.
I mean, how much should I say? Well, fuck this nigga. Go on.
But scuffs his rim on the curb. Like, this dumb motherfucker. I'm just sitting there, and I was going through this shit where all last week, anytime somebody said something that upset me, or I felt like somebody I would react negatively to some shit, I just started smiling harder. I just smiled obnoxiously hard. And after a while, like I was doing it to people. Anytime some shit irritated me, I get a text message, I just look at it and smile. And for some reason, it may have been placebo effect, but I felt better about all the bullshit that was happening. And by the time I got to a place where it was time to explain it to somebody, let me tell you what the fuck happened this week. I was more clear on what I experienced, because now I had a moment. Like, I was like, it wasn't just some shit where I got pissed off, because that happens all the time. But now this nigga leaning to the side to give me the finger as I'm doing. I'm just turning in front of you, bro. It's not. I didn't cut you off. Scuffs your car. Scuffs your car.
Nah, this shit's good, man.
It's like God rewarded me for being like a
Don't worry about it, bro. I got you.
I got you, bro.
I'm going to step in. I'm going to take this one for you, man.
God, Jesus took the wheel, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
shout out Jesus.
Petty Jesus, man. Thank you. Allah, yeah. Walk by.
Who's the pettiest God? Shout out to him.
Yeah. Definitely. Because he ain't even put vowels in his name. That's why he petty. Yeah, just here, take this, man. Translate it to whatever you want, man. Use it to make slaves.
There's an all religion used for that. All right. Shout out to all my religious people. Everybody praying to that white Jesus, man. Let's keep it rocking.
Wash moments.
Oh yeah. We'll skip that. I really ain't got much of a wash moment, man. I feel like yours definitely trumps mine, but
I've had a few. I can't even front.
Shout out to Q, man. I was telling her, like, a lot of times, bro, I really don't need rap music, like in my catalog. I'm the biggest rap fan. Nigga, I know all the things that every cliche backpack nigga should know, except Tribe. But shout out Q-Tip.
R.I.P. Fife.
R.I.P. Fife. But yeah, I know all the cliche hip hop shit, but it's like I really go months and months without ever even needing to touch hip hop at all.
Yeah, something's really kind of gotta tickle my fancy.
And a part of me like feels like it kind of affects my mood. Like when I'm in my little R&B bag and my little, you know, sunshine, rainy days shit. I don't know what that means, but when I'm on my
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm on my soul vibe. It's like I just feel like a smoother nigga. Like I don't really know how to explain it. Just rap is good because it allows me to express anger sometimes. But a lot of times I just how old niggas get, like people get old and they start just fucking with jazz and shit. Like I feel like I'm walking towards the sun. Like the sun is jazz. I'm walking towards it. Like
you about to get an ascot real soon.
Never.
Smoker's jacket.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my wash moment. It's like I mean I love rap, but I whatever, man.
And one of the books
if I see one more nigga with purple hair, man, fuck
yeah, it get kind of weird.
I don't need it. I'm good. I'm out.
It's too complicated. I have to get more research done, but it's a conversation that needs to be had about the like rap generator that the music industry is now. Like the rapper generator.
Yeah.
Like everybody look the same. You got to figure out. I think industry plant is just kind of the new wave. Like they're making clones.
And you know, I remember people having that conversation a long time ago about like who's the industry plant and who's not. I mean, I always had two schools of thinking. Like industry plants can be good. Like if the right person is curating music.
Yeah.
Because you kind of need that. Like I don't think a J. Cole would exist without someone curating his career. Like I don't know if he had to take the Lil Baby route or people that really had to like establish a big buzz to really get to where they needed to go. I don't know if that would happen.
No, even artists like Gucci Mane. Like,
yeah. Like people, Gucci Mane had to really get it out the mud. You know what I mean? Like,
and then you got to see what it looked like when he really had industry back.
Yeah, you see the complete difference, even in just the way the songs are structured. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Shout out Coach K.
Yeah, shout out Coach K.
Mm.
That industry playing shit works both ways. Cause now we're getting everybody's. Shout out Joe Budden, man. I really gotta follow that lead. I don't want to say Duke's name, but the nigga with the numbers in his name that got caught up with the Bloods. I'm not saying his name. This motherfucker, you know what I mean? Like you said, that shit has turned into like a fucking algorithm of rap and shit. It's like, just plug in some purple hair and some fucking face tats and
there you go. You got you a rapper.
Let's make a run of it. You know what I mean? And and I guess maybe that's a part of the reason why I can go months without it. You know, I always gonna listen to my classics, but
it was wild. Is like whatever the article was or the story was, I'm hearing it secondhand, but I didn't need to really cross reference it because I felt it. Like I'm like, I can look around and see it. Oh yeah.
I remember like hearing about Atlantic supposedly has a book, and it's just like step by step how you break a rapper, about any rapper.
50 ways to break a rapper. Shout out Kid
Cudi. It's just like, man. It shit gives you a fucking weird taste in your mouth. No homo. And when you listening to that shit, man. So man. I've been taking huge breaks from rap. I've been enjoying it with a lot of old school shit, a lot of Curtis Mayfield.
You can go into what you were listening to. That'd be interesting. Just go into what you was listening to.
Shit, if you want to do it. You know, I just been a lot of all my old shit. So it's been a whole lot of fucking, like I said, we just turned off the stylistics, man. You know, I've been going through a lot of Mary J on the low. Like her first album is fucking, what's the name of it? Because I don't know shit about shit. My Life? No, it's not.
What's the 411?
No, that's not her first album. That's not the album I'm thinking of. The Bad Boy joint.
What's the 411?
Is it? What's the 411? All right, let's go with that. All right. Well,
Slay draft later for the shit.
Yeah. Like, nigga, you like that album? That shit trash, nigga.
You don't know the first Mary J album?
Nah, man. I don't be crying all the time. Only cry on weekends, man, when it's, respected. I think it's normal. No, it's not no more drama. God damn it. All right, whatever, man. But yeah, I just been fucking with a lot of old school shit. Curtis Mayfield. Is it with the blue? No, it is My Life. The album I was talking about is My Life.
My Life was a good one though.
Yeah. That's my joint. Yeah. My Life. It had a lot of Roy Ayers samples, a lot of Rick James samples, which, if anybody knows me, I love me some motherfucking Rick James, man. A lot of Rick James, man. I didn't know how much I was a fan of Rick James. He's like, to me, people always give George Clinton, like, he's the first rapper, or James Brown and all that, but Rick James embodies what rap was for me.
Shout out upstate New York, Buffalo.
Oh, yeah. Shout out Buffalo, yep.
Yeah. Rick James from Buffalo.
Rick James embodies, like, the rapper to me. Motherfucker was in jail, doing
Ghetto
all kinds
life.
of dope, talking about real shit.
Fucking bitches.
Yeah, fucking all the hoes, you know what I'm saying? Nigga hated Prince, so I love that. Nigga. It's a really dope story if anybody gets a chance. What's the cartoon shit?
I remember. I can't remember. They did one on George Clinton. It's really, really dope.
Yeah,
it came on Showtime. It was a cartoon where they used to do documentaries of.
They did Aaron Judge too, right?
Yeah.
And now I realize that was the first time I saw that approach to interviews. Now I'm starting to see that shit pop up a lot. Like Duncan Trussell has one.
Oh yeah, you're right. Joe Rogan, all the Joe Rogan cartoons.
Yeah, everybody's got a cartoon flip for the documentary approach, which is genius on the low. Like I think that's better than, it's basically like a Family Guy cutscene.
Mm-hmm. And it basically tells a story about, Rick James bringing Prince on tour, and Prince just started fucking shit up. And this nigga started killing it, and he's like, oh, who the fuck is this little nigga? You know what I mean?
Everybody, they remember one of the niggas was like, yo, I keep hearing about this motherfucker Prince. This is before you got the internet and shit, so you don't know what a nigga look like. You just hear about them. You know they show.
Tales from the Tour Bus. Yeah, man. Yeah. So anybody gets a chance to check that out. It's a lot of dope stories. This one about the Ghetto Boys is really dope with Bushwick Bill when he lost his eye. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really ill. But yeah, man, just a lot of old school shit. Like I said, Rick James, Sam Cooke, Bill Withers as always. Like I said on the last shit, Phyllis Hyman. I've been going through her catalog a lot just because she had a crazy life. She committed suicide at a young age. So R.I.P. Phyllis Hyman. But yeah, man. Anyway, what's your watch moment?
All right. First of all, shout out my nigga Ricky Blue.
Oh yeah, shout out Ricky, man. Welcome back to Atlanta, my nigga.
We gonna get some shit done, man. It's good to see you, bro. I kicked it with Ricky last night. Entirely too long. I pulled up around like midnight. Ended up leaving like 4 in the morning.
Ow.
Just talking shit. And one of the things we was talking about was like this untitled movie script that we plan on retiring off of. But
yeah, y'all can't get that yet, bro.
Yeah, you wait, man. You wait till this money really hit. We're gonna show you how to do this, son.
On. Yeah.
Anyway, but we sit on the porch talking, and we just talk about movies and shit. And I was like, yo, you seen Paid in Full? I was like, yeah, we're gonna get Wood Harris to play the lead role. And he was like, oh, this shit gonna be crazy, because everybody know Paid in Full. You a real nigga, you seen Paid in Full at least once a month.
Yeah.
And
keeps your teeth white.
Yeah, just so you can keep your teeth white. An apple a day, nigga. But
Big Apple.
The Big Apple, nigga. But we sitting there talking. I'm like, yeah, you know his brother, Ed Harris? He's like, nah. So I'm like, yo, you seen Sugar Hill? Now, mind you, we sitting on the porch just having this conversation, smoking a blunt. Both of us sitting in rocking chairs, talking over platinum.
Watch God rocking chairs coming soon.
Hey, bro, you can't wait. You can't wait. Trust me. I pull up in a Braves color rocking chair.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
What? Watching the tide, nigga. You bitch, you.
Wasting time, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
Born by a river.
A little tent, nigga.
So we sitting there looking at each other. This nigga just takes a long pause and he's like, nigga, I was born in 92. I don't know who the fuck Ed Harris is. Sugar Hill, nigga? What? When did this come out? And I'm thinking like, probably like 92. We sat there and laughed for like 5 minutes. I'm like, damn, I'm old as fuck. We just sitting there laughing and rocking in chairs and shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out Ricky Blue again, man. This shit's funny, man, because I always got to check IDs and shit. And it's like, somebody walk up to me and I always play this game when somebody asks for cigarettes or beer. I'm like, let me guess their age when they're like kind of young. And motherfuckers be old as fuck, but young, but also young as fuck. Like I look at somebody like, yeah, they gotta be my age or a little bit older, and they be like 96. I'm like, what the fuck have you done with your face? Like Jesus Christ, man, these drugs are aging us all.
Yeah.
I do the right ones, ladies.
Nothing intravenous.
Yeah. All Cialis. I'm just
All
joking.
Cialis. Horny goat weed.
Yeah.
Sensu beans.
Hey.
All the drugs to make you feel good.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Black Snake Moan. Yeah.
Monsters Ball. Jason's lyric. Shout out Jaden. Jason's lyric had the most unnecessary sex scenes in it of any movie. It was the saddest movie too, for no reason. I don't understand the point. Like Jason, it was about a nigga named Jason dating a bitch named Lyric.
Wasn't that Halle Berry in that?
No, that was Jada.
Oh, that was Jada.
That was when everybody had that Halle Berry cut though. So
yeah,
you got
okay.
Everybody had a short cut around that time. It was shortcut 90s era.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm sure everybody heard the pod last week, and they're like, yo, why didn't y'all talk about the Jada and August Alsina shit? Because, one, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't give a fuck about, I mean.
You think she not fucking somebody else?
What's the last Jada Pinkett Smith movie you cared about?
She was in The Matrix Revolutions.
What was the last Jada Pinkett Smith movie you cared about?
She was in Girls Trip. I fuck with a Low Down Dirty Shame.
What year was that?
92.
All right, man. So
She gotta do shit, man. She just gotta do shit.
All right. Yeah, shout out to Jada Pinkett Smith. I'm a huge fan, apparently. Yeah, man. It's just like, yeah, man. I know black people have fun with it.
That's just weird to be that invested in somebody's business. I remember when I hate when people read Twitter or Instagram stories and then bring it to me like it's news. I hate that shit.
Yeah, man.
It's like, did you hear? Like, wow, if I didn't, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't have wanted to.
He's like, oh, what an entanglement, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck about Will Smith. What's the last Will Smith movie anybody cared about? Wild Wild West?
Gemini Man.
Ugh. He was in Philadelphia? You had me. I was
that
like,
was Denzel. Which leads us into our next topic.
Yeah, if you were betting, man, we gotta give 5 celebrities that we don't think are pedophiles.
5 is a lot.
Yeah,
and that's scary.
Because the first one I had was Kevin Spacey. I'm joking. No. Yeah. I said I always felt like Denzel's a safe pick, man. So shout out, because his kids seem to be solid. Still got the same wife. That might be it though. Yeah. How many Washingtons are there? Can we count all of them?
John, Jacob, Jingleheimer Smith. Jingleheimer Smith, Washington, play football.
Yeah, man. It will be a tough bet, man. Hollywood seems to be such a disgusting place.
I think my one would probably be Felicia Rashad. I'm positive she wasn't fucking no kids.
Yeah, she seems like an old sweet lady. Still keeping her looks together.
And I feel like I played the safe bet just because I picked a woman, and I don't think that, shout out Ellen DeGeneres, any women would be involved on filth on that level. But who knows? You know what I mean? But my safe bet is Felicia Rashad.
Fuck.
Taji San.
LeVar
Burton.
I want to say LeVar, but man, I don't necessarily trust that earring that he has.
Yeah, and he was reading books to kids.
Yeah. I don't know about that one earring. I don't necessarily trust it.
Shout out LeVar Burton, man. First nigga in space, man.
Yeah.
The first real nigga in space.
Yeah, man.
He was handicapped. Handicapable.
Take a look, man. It's definitely in a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, LeVar Burton, Felicia Rashad, Denzel Washington. I'm going to go Sinbad.
My dad?
Sinbad.
I'm going Sinbad, man. They ran him out of Hollywood. He clearly wasn't fucking kids.
All right, just because I'm feeling frisky. This is Ricky, man. Ricky's calling now. I'm gonna answer just because. Yo.
Hey, welcome to the podcast. And you're on the podcast right now. Yeah. Right now.
Right now. We gonna call him back.
Yeah. Shout out Ricky Blue.
But yeah, man. I think the next person I would pick that isn't a pedophile, I'm gonna go wild. I'm gonna go rogue. Macaulay Culkin. I'm gonna say Macaulay Culkin is not a pedophile
because he didn't see it all. Jeezy voice.
Yeah. And I think he's probably been traumatized by Hollywood's lifestyle and just kind of went his own way.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed his episode of Joe Rogan.
Definitely.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Yo, so that's the 5 pedophiles, man. Y'all take
got
that
one more.
information and run with it. Oh, that's 5. Macaulay Culkin, Sinbad,
LeVar Burton.
LeVar Burton.
Okay, yeah, all right.
Denzel.
Macaulay Culkin.
Who's coming off the bench?
Kadeem Hardison.
All right, good one.
That shit was the stop and pop, boy.
Hell yeah. I trust the flip up glasses.
Hey, man.
Yeah. I guess we can talk Wayfair, man. Speaking of pedophiles. apparently Wayfarers out here hustling kids or some shit, man. I don't know if anybody's been paying attention to the internets because
internets.
The news refuses to cover the story for some strange reason, but because they want to call it a conspiracy when you name cabinets after people.
And charge $13,000 for them.
I went on Wayfair the next day. The cabinets were $300. Apparently Wayfair was a furniture sell company or some shit, whatever.
They sell mattresses, like home essentials.
Home decor.
Yeah, home decor. Ooh, decor.
Ooh, yeah.
Price is going up. As soon as we get this pod deal, nigga.
Yeah,
decor. Decorum. You better have decorum.
You better come with it. But yeah, so Wayfair had a lot of cabinets and shit on like blinds and shit for like 13, 14 G's and shit.
And then it had them named after missing children in various states across the country.
And somebody screenshotted it before they took it down, and it hit the Reddits. And
it spread like wildfire.
Yeah, you know, of course they put out a statement trying to like shoot it down, saying blah blah blah, we're not selling kids, whatever.
So what's the real explanation?
Yeah, and why did y'all change as soon as people started paying attention? I don't know, man. I think
their statement was that they were industrial cabinets. Kids love industry, bro.
And I read it was like, yeah, like in time we're gonna give you like more details of why they were priced that way.
In time.
Yeah.
Why don't you have it ready now?
Give us time to come up with an excuse, and then we'll fill y'all in, you know, a little bit later.
Let me create the spin. Once we get it going, we'll send it your way.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. It's been a strange world. I think I've been hearing a lot of stories about the kids that are being kept at the border, and about how like people are just they've just been disappearing randomly. Yeah,
I heard it was a story in some state where police have been implicated in sex trafficking. Like there's video. I think it was in New Mexico or some shit.
Yeah.
You're taking people out in white hoods and putting them in a van. Strange times.
Yeah, it's definitely strange times, man. So
it's turning.
I was gonna say, like, everybody that's has questionable paperwork, be safe. But I mean, yes, that point still remains. But shit, man, it's a goddamn funky biscuit that you're in and shit, man.
A pickle.
Yeah. That. It's a hell of a pickle that you in, man. I live in a very Spanish area of Atlanta, and I've seen ICE. You know what I'm saying, riding around over here. So.
Hey, remember when y'all went to go hoop?
Oh shit. I was like, yo, we went to go hoop one day. Mind you, I'm on drugs, and not the drugs I'm on now. A little bit more harsher ones.
The majority of them.
So I might have been paranoid, but I remember we pulled up with two of my white compadres, and we go to hoop, and I was like, yo, all the Spanish people disappeared when we pulled up, bruh. Like they ran inside their homes, bruh. I feel like they think y'all are ICE, cause this is a height of ICE. I mean, like I was seeing like on Twitter, like beware, like ICE is in the part of town I'm in, which I'm not gonna say, because apparently niggas be doing their research. If I have to shoot, anyway. But yeah.
Bing, 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 bing.
Get the gunshots going.
Bullet.
But yeah, man. So yeah, shout out to all my Spanish lokes, and be safe out here, man. Apparently they trying to hustle y'all, man. They've been hustling us for years, so. I think it was like 10,000 black women, some kind of crazy amount of black women went missing the last Super Bowl.
That's crazy.
And it's like the story just disappeared. It's like
we the Mecca.
Sex trafficking, apparently.
Yeah, they do say Atlanta is the home of sex trafficking. They say we have the highest amount. Somehow we beat out Vegas.
That's crazy.
Where it's legal. Kind of.
Propaganda.
It's not
possible.
Cool if it's legal.
It isn't cool if it's legal. God damn it. All right, well, you
Captain
win that.
Common Sense over here. I just want to say this just because it's happening in our city. Somebody I know through the social circle, but There's actually a young man missing now currently. He's originally from, I guess, the area of Hamilton Creek, Tequila, Georgia.
Oh yeah.
His name is Marley Monakey or Monakey. He's about 18 years old. He's been missing since July 9th. So if anybody got any information, if you want to go to this event, it's at the Fowler Distribution at 6 p.m. Wednesday, July 13th, at 2120 Hamilton Creek Parkway, Tequila, Georgia. They're gonna do a walk, I believe, and I guess they're gonna distribute information for everybody who wants to help. But
Yeah, man.
Find Marley, man.
My thoughts is with his family, man. I don't wish that on nobody. I know it's a trying time y'all going through. I saw his picture a lot on Twitter over the weekend, really this past week. So hopefully that young man comes home. You know, in these days and times, man, you really don't know when a young nigga go missing, man. 'Cause they hanging niggas right now, yo.
And it feels dystopian. Like you feel what it probably could have been like for your parents, for your grandparents.
Yeah, man. So everybody stay safe out here, man. You walk in the streets at night or day or just driving or whatever you're doing, because
if you're being black, man, stay safe.
If you're a person of color, man, be careful out here. And yeah. What else we got, man? Let me see. You got something? Oh yeah, we could talk about schools reopening. Shout out to all my teachers. Yeah. I was really talking about this with one of my coworkers. I'm like, man, you know, if I was a paranoid person, bro, the last person I would want to be around is a child, yo. They're just all snot and spit and all kind of disgusting shit, especially like elementary school teachers, man. I'm sure they got it the worst. You know, kids want to hug and be touchy-feely and shit, and it's just like, yo, whoa.
Stop.
You're too close, man. You know what I mean?
You just got to get a hose.
Yeah.
Super soaker.
Or something. So I definitely feel for all the teachers that gotta, if you have to go to work, or I don't know what they're gonna do with the school stuff.
Bring a strap.
Shoot that kid on sight if he gets too close. They used to gunshots. They'll be fine. Nah.
Make sure you aim for the head or they regenerate.
Don't get them wet. They like gremlins.
Don't feed them after 12. Please. But yeah, shout out teachers, man. Y'all about to be the newest batch of essential workers. Please don't act like the police. Just don't beat our kids. Like don't start this shit out on World Star. Let's set a positive example. I know some of y'all have enjoyed doing Zoom meetings, not grading papers, you know what I'm saying? Going to COVID brunches, all that cool shit, but for all my young teachers out there, let's get back to work, man.
I also wanted to talk about like parents. This is your golden opportunity to, like, everybody talks about how they don't like the school system and how what we're taught, especially black parents. This is your time to instill that knowledge in your kid, you know what I'm saying?
Take the time to be the teacher.
Yeah. You know, I think this is also, you know, like I said, it's a golden time right now. Like, you can make the most of this. Like, this is time to, like, instill that black history that you always complain is not taught in schools. Like, this is time for that. Like,
when we were walking up Stone Mountain, Austin asked about the flags, and I had to explain to her the significance of the Confederate flag in terms that she could understand. All right, so we've already gotten her accustomed to knowing what her color is, like what race is, and I think she just more so remembers it and regurgitates it because that's what she heard. But this felt different because I had to explain it based on a structure she's just becoming familiar with. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
and the weight that comes with it.
It's always been important to instill that. Like, you know, I can say whatever about my parents, but the one thing they instilled in me was black history. You know what I mean? Like,
same.
So, and I see that
at all costs, nigga. Most of the time, usually from like item thrown or wild right.
Yeah. And
you out here looking like a ER.
Yeah. My parents wouldn't even let me talk a certain way. It's like, the fuck are you? You fucking slave? Fuck are you talking like that for?
We speak the kings in this house.
Real shit though. Like, anytime I try to come through with too much slang, like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Like,
I remember
they made me correct myself right there, and so
I remember my dad got on my brother about saying my bad, and he was like, "Yeah, that's not proper grammar. Don't say my bad." And I'm known. If you know me, there are 3 statements I say. Definitely. My fault. And give me a second. So I say my fault, and he was like, "Yo, Sean always says my fault, and you never say shit to him." He didn't say shit to him, but he was like, "You never say nothing to him." And he was like, "My fault is an actual. Those 2 words can go together. It could be his fault. That's proper grammar. You have no dog in this fight. Don't say it again."
Yeah, man. You know, I always say that. Like, sometimes I felt like our slang and our Ebonics, quote unquote, is our patois or is our fucking
Yeah, I don't have anything
Creole.
wrong.
You know what I mean?
I don't see anything wrong with accents, but I do see it's always somebody, and it's mostly out of towners. Like, you're running to people who try to put on.
Yeah, they trying so hard.
So hard. It's like that one nigga who got dreads and they hang around a bunch of Jamaicans so they speak patois. Or even worse, the white guy that's from Lawrenceville but hangs around a bunch of Jamaicans and wants to speak patois, and then he gets dreads and he likes puka shells.
Yeah, what's Tom Hanks' son? Him.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. So,
Cortex Hanks.
Chet Hanks or some shit. Whatever.
Shabazz. Shabazz Hanks.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Conrad. Boop.
Conrad. You done know.
Shout out to Florida. Y'all have broke the record in
Bit.
COVID cases in a day, the biggest spike in history.
Speaking of whites with dreads.
Apparently, Florida decided to open up Disneyland World, whichever the one is in Florida.
World.
Mm-hmm. And they had the biggest spike in history, I guess, of COVID. Like, I mean, you know. One side of it is like, what a history, motherfucker. It's been 6 months.
Y'all fuck with freedom, man. Y'all gonna get that shit by any means.
Shout out to all the Florida men and women.
Yep. Y'all keep it together. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I think maybe this is what they meant when they're gonna fall off in the ocean. Maybe it's not the land itself. It's just the people.
I don't know. Everybody always says we should cut Florida off from the United States, and shout out Trick Daddy, but
He don't know nan. That nigga know nan.
Yeah, Trina didn't help your cause. That's all I'm saying, man. Yeah, man. So yeah, I don't really have too much opinions about that. I'm not one of those guys who's gonna be like telling everybody to wear the mask, but please wear your motherfucking mask, man.
Yeah, don't kill your parents.
Don't come around me coughing and shit. I'll fucking kill you, nigga.
Like kids in the elementary school.
Like gremlins on Christmas night, nigga.
Like Jesus on the cross, nigga. All right.
Yeah, man. So I don't know. Shout out to Florida, man. I guess y'all loving the COVID. Y'all don't give a fuck. I mean, y'all. If you don't give a damn, I don't give a fuck, man. So it is what it is.
Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit.
Just stay your ass in Florida, nigga.
Please,
keep that
man.
shit there, nigga.
I think it's still crazy how we started the Trump administration off with the travel ban, and now everybody's banned in the United States.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the fuck out of here, and I can't even make my moves because goddamn
shit fucked up. I gotta catch a boat out of here.
Yeah, nigga. We took a slave ship to get here.
What
now
the
we
fuck?
Now we need one out.
What the fuck, nigga?
Somebody send the Mayflower, nigga. Help us.
What's the reverse Ellis Island, bro? What is the reverse of that? How do we do that?
Was it where is it? New Zealand? Was it New Zealand that I think it's New Zealand. COVID free, yeah. Their first
Hey man, Vietnam has 0 COVID deaths.
But it's hard to tell, man. I feel like a place like that doesn't have any tests either.
What they said was they shut down for as soon as they heard it was happening in China, they immediately shut down. But the only person that got it was a pilot who flew in from China. They isolated him, kept him under quarantine. After 70 days or something, he made a full recovery. There was only like 7 confirmed cases, and they also said the mass quarantine helped keep numbers down and it prevented any deaths. This comes from the internet, so you know it's true.
So shout out to New Zealand. Shout out to Vietnam. Y'all.
Thailand, I heard, is pretty straight too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So like a few countries, not a lot. A few countries. Yep.
I mean, but the argument could be made that because they had a head start as far as warning was concerned. Because I heard countries like Thailand and Vietnam were watching or Taiwan, Taiwan was watching their tweets and basically observing people talk about the symptoms of COVID, having a dry cough for like 3 weeks and it not going away, and then watching them over a series of time and then them disappearing. So they were just able to take hints like, oh yeah, they're covering some shit up. So let's just go ahead and shut down.
Yeah. I mean, we also had the information, is what they're saying.
Yeah.
You know, we just decided to move the way we move. So it just is what it is, man. But New Zealand.
Niggas playing chess with your lives.
New Zealand. Yeah, we got fans there now, apparently. So you might see me soon, man.
Just let us in, man.
Somebody marry me out this motherfucker. Help me out. Help a young nigga out, man.
I'm going to learn how to hunt.
Just don't be overweight.
That's your only stipulation?
Yeah. I can deal with ugly, but I can't deal with both. Just be one of them. You know, be a pretty fat girl or an ugly skinny girl.
Yep. Those two categories.
I'll take either one of y'all, man.
As
I'm not picky.
I'd probably fuck with Australia. Australia is like the most sparsely populated continent because most of it's desert. So all the countries are like on the outskirts for the most part. Like all the major cities, pardon me, are on the outskirts. Or countries, yeah, it's a continent. Duh.
New Zealand or some shit, right?
Australia.
All right,
New Zealand's just New Zealand for as far as I know.
Oh,
it's just cities on that bitch.
What's
What's the capital of New Zealand? Taji.
Yeah. All right, man.
Hobbit Town.
I'll take it.
Bingo.
Hi-yo. Another Wash reference. You're welcome. Yeah, man. So shout out to the teachers. Shout out to anybody that's working at an amusement park. Apparently, y'all niggas are in peril.
Yeah. What about the bubble, man? I'm seeing a lot of people. Like apparently, it's more than just NBA players, coaches, and staff. They gotta have media and shit. Like there's not cameramen already there. You're gonna do full experience.
Yeah. So it's definitely all. I'm sure.
Wait until all the commentators do a we're essential workers video.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break my computer. Yeah. I'm gonna break that shit over my knee.
Yeah, I saw Taylor Rooks post this weak ass breakfast. I guess it was a flex, but man, Jesus Christ, bitch, don't nobody give a fuck about this weak ass breakfast you posting.
Yeah, man, we just J.R. Smith done outed y'all, bro. We know y'all eating trash.
Yeah, like
you trying to get their credit back. No,
yeah. Somebody gotta help her, man. I think I had a Taylor Rooks rant earlier in a different podcast, but yeah. I'm sure she knows more about basketball than former NBA players. Thank God she has a job.
She's just so beautiful, bro.
Whatever, man. I hate a stupid bitch. But that's another topic. Another topic.
We need another topic theme. Everybody out there, bro, if you listen to this, another topic theme song.
Like, bitch, I've never heard you contribute anything about the zones or anything.
Set a screen.
Yeah. Do you know? What do you know about X's and O's? I would really like to know. But anyway, yeah. Shout out to all my black sisters, man.
Sexist rant.
Yeah.
Let it be known that we were out here talking about Maya Moore as well. So
yeah. We play both sides, man.
We see the forest from the trees.
Yeah. We don't need random bitches talking about basketball that don't know shit.
There was a change when commentary just became sexier. Like, it just had to put – I was like, damn, NFL just got – They not scared?
Ended with, I was going to say
They don't even have pads on.
Pam –
Greer.
No, it's not Pam Greer. Pam Oliver. There you go. Thank you. Yeah.
Why did everybody initially say Pam Greer? Only Pam we respect.
Only Pam we
respect, nigga. Oh, Pam of respect.
Yeah, Pam.
That's the name of the podcast.
No, I was going to say Tisha Campbell. No, that's the one we don't like.
A Pam of respect.
What's her name? Tanisha Arnold?
Tanisha Arnold.
Yeah.
Oh, from Everybody Hates Chris.
Yeah. Pam.
That's Pam.
Yeah, nah, she's Pam.
She's
Pam first.
Yeah. Okay.
Chris Mama second.
Yeah, exactly.
No, Pam. Y'all niggas got defensive.
Yeah. Nah, nigga, it's Pam, nigga. Nah, don't.
I did that for y'all niggas. I didn't know. I thought y'all was some. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
Little Shop of Horrors third.
Back up, baritone.
Yeah, man. So
shout out to Sheena Arnold, man.
Yeah.
You a legend, bro.
That's my girl, man. Still fine.
Yeah, this is random,
Yeah.
but one of these days we're gonna have the conversation about Jason Weaver being the greatest American black actor. Also, not a pedophile. That's really
Oh, 6 man.
Yeah, he is the sixth
Super
man.
six man.
Yeah.
this
Shout out
nigga.
Jason
This
Weaver.
nigga just he played young Michael, sang the version that we heard in Lion King for "Just Can't Wait to Be King."
Yeah, just can't wait to be king.
He was a smart guy's brother.
He was.
He was a
Your
smart
brother
guy's
is
brother.
smart. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, that was my shit, bro. I'm like, bro,
Shout out Omar Gooding, man. Sorry about your brother.
Yeah. Yeah. Shout out Omar Gooding, man.
Wild and Crazy Kids.
Oh, Wild and
you
Crazy
niggas
Kid.
is sleep if you don't remember Wild and Crazy Kids.
Ooh, more war shit. Yeah. Nickelodeon. Nick. Yeah, all that shit.
Favorite Nickelodeon show, go.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Hey, Arnold.
Hey Arnold.
Salute your shorts.
Whoa.
We hold you in our motherfucking heart.
Without you.
It makes but anyway, salute your shorts, because I would really go back and I crazy. I heard Pete and Pete have a podcast.
I don't know who Pete and Pete
Secret
are.
World of Alex Mack.
Oh, Secret World of Alex Mack. Harriet the Spy. What's up, bro?
Wienerville.
Oh shit. Cat dog.
Cat dog. Oh, now we talking.
Monsters.
All right, it's getting too far.
Yeah,
Rocko's Modern Life, chill out.
Yeah, Rocko's Modern Life. Ooh.
It's Tartar.
Ooh, Rocko's Modern Life was my shit.
That was a
bruh.
really, really good show.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I also didn't have cable growing up, so my knowledge of Nickelodeon is only but so far.
Grandma's house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my grandma had cable.
My grandma ain't live in Atlanta.
That's also one of my terrible movies. Shout out to the next topic. Yeah.
I guess we could.
Grandma's Boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Grandma's Boy.
All right, so
Yeah.
our other topic was Johnny Knoxville directed that?
No,
Is that what you said?
he wasn't.
No.
Johnny,
That was a Adam Sandler. That was a Happy Gilmore piece.
I thought.
Yeah.
I thought.
Grandma's Boy.
Uh,
No.
Nick Swartzen wrote it.
Did he?
Yep.
Amazing. Nick Swartzen had all the highlights. Him and the nigga who played the robot.
Yeah, but we're gonna get into the 5 top shitty / great movies, maybe, right?
Yeah.
That you can't stop watching.
This was a difficult list because I realized I watch a lot of shitty great movies. And I grew up watching shitty great movies, so it's almost nostalgic just to watch a shitty great movie. I can tell the difference between a good movie from the 90s. Like, for instance, a good movie from the 90s to me is like Terminator 2. Like, it was a good movie. It was shot well. It had real action. And I was entertained. Nowadays, even the new Terminators, with all the technology we have, they suck. The acting's just different. No substance whatsoever. The characters had no depth. Shout out all my cinephiles.
Shout out to the Governor.
Yeah. Shout out Commando.
California. How
How y'all manage? How y'all governed by a nigga who can't say y'all name?
But he was also in a shitty, terrible, or good movie from the 90s.
Kindergarten Cop.
No, that's a classic.
Oh, the
Let's
shit
fight
where
about
he's
it. Let's fight about it.
Mr. Mom. Wasn't he Mr. Mom?
That's
Twins.
The shit with Danny DeVito.
Twins.
That's twins. Oh,
I just said that.
Oh, okay.
Last Action Hero.
Oh, that was a classic. Last Action Hero was low-key a classic.
Yeah. All right. So, what do you want to start with? What you gonna put your?
Damn, bro,
stamp on?
he threw a whole lot out there.
I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go say Homeward Bound. I watched that a lot as a kid. Voiceovers with pets are never good.
Ever.
Jesus Christ, man. Homeward Bound, man. I fell in love with dogs
Damn.
through that movie, man.
We got to do various categories of shitty bad movies because on the
Yeah,
low, I would
only
say
one per cast, only one per
Yeah,
pod.
I got you. But because of your pick, I got to pick Milo and Otis. Because Milo and Otis, all them cats and dogs really died. They had like 7 pugs for that whole movie, bro.
yeah.
And nobody talks about this shit.
I love the 90s because they would just kill off, they would just,
Peter wasn't big.
yeah. Peter didn't have enough, that stronghold on Hollywood that they did, yeah. So, yeah, you know.
Motherfuckers wasn't pouring blood on themselves in the street.
Give me dirty golden retrievers and a camcorder. Nigga.
We gonna show you a movie, nigga. I'll make you $1 million, Disney.
Nigga.
Show me what you got plays in the background. Bit, bit. Drum solo.
I got you. Don't worry, nigga. We gonna hit the pound and get rich, nigga. Yeah, man.
Taj, you got one?
Homeward Bound, Lilo and Stitch. What'd you say?
Which is?
Skateboard Kid.
Stop.
All right.
It's the worst movie ever made.
Yeah.
This
I ain't gonna lie, yo. When Taji sent me the feed, I just saw the cover. I'm like, nope.
Nope.
Not at all. No, never.
Yo, I was explaining it to somebody, and I was like, yo, the concept is like Short Circuit met Back to the Future hoverboard. And so you take those two things and you shake it up.
Woo.
You have Skateboard Kid. Easily the worst movie ever made. Taji, I feel like it was child abuse to make you sit through the hour and 23 minutes of this movie.
Luckily, I was raised by TV. And
Yeah. Thank God for TV parents, man.
Every once in a while, TV fucks you, but they never rape kids. That's the one thing TV doesn't do.
until 1993.
Niggas is getting smoked, G.
Yeah.
Believe me. I was gonna say I want to say this movie, and it's funny because this movie was
Skateboard
actually
Kid.
on our top 5 kids movies. But the more I thought about it, I'm like, Ninja Turtles 2. Go Ninja, go Ninja, go.
Yeah.
The Secret
Shout
of the Ooze.
Shout out Vanilla Ice, who was trying to perform that song at some bullshit concert in Florida. Shout out Florida, man.
Yeah, man. It's all the
Y'all
low
putting up
key.
the Vanilla Ice concerts? They said they made the nigga perform Ice Ice Baby 7 times.
His niggas in Paris.
Yep.
Hell yeah. I really,
Kanye pulled up.
I'm sure the whole fans like all the fans were like, bro, like we ain't gonna perform all the other hits.
Other hits.
Go Ninja,
Go Ninja, go.
go.
Ninja, rap. Y'all let him slide with that?
Yeah, man. So that's my pick. I guess that's 4. I'll let you round it off.
I think my final favorite shitty movie is probably Waiting. Waiting is a terrible movie.
What's Waiting? I feel like I've seen it.
Movie with a lot of balls.
Yeah, Waiting is almost, I'm trying to think of, it's like the Clerks of restaurants. Like it's like a restaurant version of Clerks.
Who starred in it?
Ryan Reynolds, Justin Long, Felice Guzman.
Elite,
That's really it. That was it.
One character actor who's like the manager.
Oh, the guy.
Andy Milonakis was in that?
Yeah, it's an amazing. And the guy from, I think the guy from Clerks, the white guy from Clerks. Didn't he play the pothead opposite of Andy Milonakis?
There's like 2 white guys in Clerks.
The skin, Silent Bob, not Silent Bob. What's the other guy's name?
Jay.
Loud
Jay.
Bob? Yeah.
Was in it?
I should have known that.
Yeah.
He's in it?
Looking Up, Waiting. Yeah, but Ryan Reynolds, Justin Long, and Felice Guzman are the main actors. But yeah, Waiting is my final
It's
one.
not Felice Guzman, by the way.
Luis.
Luis. Nigga called him Felice.
Felice. Navi died.
Yeah, I
nigga.
was like, no one's name is Felice.
It's a happy.
Who? Happy Guzman, man.
Happy Guzman.
That nigga played.
And we got a name
Pachanga.
for the podcast.
Didn't he play Pachanga?
Happy Guzman. Bam, bam, bam.
Happy Guzman.
Oh. Doing
Gang
that
banging.
Gang
banging.
I love that song because Smokey's still doing the little, the big finish with his hands. Every time the beat drops.
That nigga got spirit fingers.
Oh, shit. Smokey. I love it, dog. I love it. D-Wade voice.
Where's D-Wade, bro?
What's good? Nope. You won't get me. Gabrielle Union gonna be making tweets about me next. Shout out DJ Drama, you a bitch. DJ Drama a bitch, bro. I'm gonna keep saying that. DJ Drama a bitch. DJ Drama a bitch. All right. I got that out.
Gang banging.
Gang banging.
Niggas out here searching their name on Twitter and shit, man.
I see why niggas be fucking your bitch, dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
gang banging.
This old entangled ass light skinned nigga, man.
We'll see y'all on TMZ, nigga.
Niggas think somebody give a fuck about gangster grills, nigga. This ain't 94.
Yo, Benny, holla at us, man. We'll
Yeah,
put you.
Benny,
It
bruh.
ain't about us, man.
That ain't the way, dog.
We'll put you in contact with niggas who can really make some good
Yeah,
shit, man.
yeah. Niggas in the city fuck with you.
Yeah, for real, man.
But that ain't the way.
Shout out West Side.
Yeah. That ain't the way.
That's smack.
Yeah. It's a different New York random nigga.
Yo,
man.
so they had, what was it, Gnome, 11,012, Tay-Rock. I really want to see what battle rap is like now that there's no crowd.
I just saw a clip.
I'm genuinely interested.
The clip with fuck, what's his name with tattoos on his face?
Oh, Daylight?
Daylight, the Daylight Tay-Rock? Was it Daylight Tay-Rock? It was.
Daylight Tay-Rock.
Jesus Christ, yo! Shout out Daylight. He went fucking nuts.
Swag was telling me
He
about it.
went
Swag was
nuts.
telling me about it, and he was like, "Yo, Daylight just had nobody's heard this nigga rapping so long, so he felt like it just hit different because nobody heard him."
Nah, he went nuts.
All right.
And anybody check in, he fucking destroyed Tay-Rock. And I only saw a clip, but I'm like, I don't give a fuck what Tay-Rock said after that. This shit is crazy. This shit is nuts. This nigga had so many rock entendres and shit. It was fucking crazy.
The way that I feel like battle rap works is
it felt
way-
like the
the
Loaded
way-
Lux moment.
Yeah.
With like the how
look
you
at
doing,
you
handsome?
emotional.
Yeah.
I think the way battle rap works is if you take the J Electronica approach, you win. Like you get to a certain level of greatness and you just bow out. That's why you see a lot of them take leaves of absence. Niggas, shout out Tay-Rock, man. You actually went to jail. Like, but other niggas just disappear, like make a grand opening, grand closing type situation, and then come back. And I think it may be kind of like the marketing plan for battle rap. If you're good, it's like, yo, just take a summer off, man. We'll make sure you get on salary. You'll be straight, man. Do your own shit. You get your own label. You get your own battle rap league. You can play the cut, and then just come back.
I mean, I ain't gonna front. Like, I really had never saw a Daylight battle that really impressed me until this one. So, like,
A lot of his battles are based around antics,
yeah.
but he
this,
can't
this,
really rap.
This ain't no antics. It's
Yeah.
all good bars. It's all solid bars. So, shout out Daylight, man. You, you brought me back to battle rap. I wish it wasn't on that weak ass caffeine shit, but it's whatever. I don't know how we got here. I started saying some random nigga, and somehow we got to battle rap.
Shout out DJ Drama.
Gangsta Grizzles. Mr. Thanksgiving, nigga. Everybody eats when your bitch come around. Anyway, everybody eats, B.
Gang banging. What you been listening to, bro?
On that note, hey, I already told y'all what I've been listening to. I've been on a lot of old school shit, avoiding weak ass Gangsta Grills mixtapes for sure. But yeah, man, I've been, and back to my other point, why I don't fuck with rap sometimes. It's like, man, I guess this should have been a part of my wash moment, but it's like, yo, I remember a time where I thought rappers were cool. Jesus Christ, man, has that changed? Or
Never
people
wanna meet
just
your
within
heroes.
just within the hip hop industry, DJs. I thought these niggas were cool, bro. But Jesus Christ, these niggas are lame. Yeah, they the lamest, bro. Like, you know, I'm not even saying that on no hating tip. It's just like, you know, for all the fans that, I think a conversation needs to be had about the way we prop up celebrities, man. Like, these niggas are stupid as fuck and lame as fuck. Most of them.
Most of them.
Like,
That you see it.
you think the white man with all the money trust them because they're cool?
You seen that shit with everybody being on quarantine, the lengths that people go for attention,
Yes.
and the time that they apply to the things that just concern them or don't, for that matter.
Celebrities linking up and singing "We Are the World" and shit, man.
Doing dumb shit for attention just
Yeah.
because nobody's paying any to them.
Yeah, it's just we gotta stop propping celebrities up. They are good at being fake niggas. Acting is just faking.
It's just lying for
Yeah.
as a profession.
I mean, it's cool. I love, you know, everybody loves cinema, but make sure you understand that their shit does stink. They
Shout out Jada Pinkett.
They out here in entanglements and shit, fucking young niggas with mental problems and shit. try to make it make sense. Shout out Will, man. I know you feeling it, dog.
Yeah.
But anyway, actually, yeah, what you been listening to, man? Well, I can go through like the real list. You know what I'm saying?
Let me do what I've been listening to, man. You actually had a good list.
Kids See Ghosts too, and Ye. I want to throw that in with my list. I've been going back through all the Ye shit. He's about to drop an album. I shitted on Ye last episode, but I went back to the Ye album and the Kids See Ghosts album. I thought they were cool. And Alabama Shakes, man. I just want to throw them three in there. Shout out Alabama Shakes.
Sounds and Color.
Sound and Color. Great album. Great album. If anybody gets the chance to fuck with it, please do.
Sounds and Color high. Amazing.
Sounds and Color on shrooms or acid. Jesus. Let's get it.
But yeah, lately I kind of went old school for a minute. I got stuck on We. You Can Fly on My Aeroplane, just because we have been sharing Alone Reprise, which is the song we brought up earlier. That's a sample for Scotty Beam.
Oh yeah.
By Alfredo. I still haven't looked up the song, but the sample for Cataracts is on that album too. Which also made me remember the correlation between somebody telling me, like, Alfredo kind of sound like Bandana. I was like, nah, this shit is a little bit, like, he's changed it up. Like, everything was kind of a little bit more open. Like, there were a lot of drums on Bandana. But I found out
that was the first shit I was going to say. I was like, it's Madlib is a little bit more drummy than
and I think that's the difference between that. What's crazy is they're both from the West Coast. Because I was going to say, I wanted to tell him.
Oh, yeah, they are.
I wanted to tell him, like, Alchemist got a New York sound, but he's from Cali.
Yep.
Yeah. But, yeah, I was going through still another Alfredo tangent. I've been listening to Alfredo for like months.
Shout out Gangsta Gibbs,
yeah,
man. Obviously,
you did it, man.
Shout
out Gangsta Gibbs.
Obviously,
man.
this podcast's favorite rapper. Just to be clear, man. Gangsta Gibbs, bro. The GOAT.
You got academics up out of here, man.
Yeah,
I know they're gonna give it to Chrissy Teigen, man, but the hood know, bro.
Yeah, the hood knows. The hood knows.
You did us a solid, bro. You did us a solid, man.
The solidest of solids.
But yeah, You Can Fly on My Aeroplane. My last podcast, I did a lot of shitting on Queens. I'm not even gonna say any of the other derogatory terms that I use.
Queens, my black queens.
I sincerely apologize for my behavior and my dialogue.
I apologize.
Yep. That R&B song the draft been listening to, you know what I'm saying, all week, because he in his feelings. Speaking of feelings, I listened to Young Wild Hearts by the Noisettes. I heard this song by Ellie King or L King or whatever, and it was on this
That's
movie.
a great album.
Which one? Oh, Noisettes?
Yeah.
Definitely.
I like Saturday Night.
Saturday Night, Young Wild Hearts, the title track. The album itself is really, really moody. I don't know exactly how to explain it. I don't know if it's.
Was it Don't Forget You? Never Forget You? I Never Forget You.
Never Forget You was the title. Was a single that they dropped.
That's dope.
But I don't know how I remembered it. I remember just working at Fry's and it was a point in time where I used to pick up CDs that I thought had dope covers, and the Noisettes has a crazy cover.
I remember you sending me that album like, oh, this shit is fire.
And
it's black women, so
I was nervous to send it to people, and it kind of falls in the same line as Karungabin, like that type of music where it's
more
really,
lyrical,
really
of course. Yeah.
more. Karungabin is more instrumental.
Yeah,
and I felt like Noisettes was my deep dive into more instrumental music. That being said, I also listened to Chester French Endurance. Chester French Endurance was one of my favorite underground albums of probably like the 2010s. I think it came out 2011. I remember seeing Chester French at Standard. You know what I'm saying? 1842. Woo.
Yeah. My favorite Chester French song, BB Blue. It's a really dope song.
Nerd Girl, Chester French, Janelle Monáe.
Yeah. They actually got a really dope joint with the lead singer from their Play Your Part with Rick Ross, Meek Mill, and Wale. I love that song. It was on one of the Maybach music joints. So, yeah, shout out Chester French, man. Dope band group or whatever you want to call them.
I listened to Future. A lot of Future. Dirty Sprite 2.
It's funny. I've been fucking with Future, too. Wi-Fi lit. A lot.
Beast Mode 1 and 2 is my next
Beast Mode 2, yeah.
I've still been listening to Tef Poe, Black
Blue.
Spade, Preacher in the Trap. Really solid track. Really
shout out to
album.
Black Spade. Shout out Black Spade again. We were fucking with you, bro. Shout out Tef Poe. Shout out Tef Poe.
Let's work. Yeah. As soon as this quarantine shit over with, man. In Right Energy, standout track. Probably my favorite track on the album. Every time it's the second track in there, and they start You know how we feel about Dick Gregory, conversations we've had on previous pods.
Huh?
Title track is called Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Preacher in the Trap. Shout out Tef Post. Shout out Black Spade.
Yeah, for sure.
What else?
What else?
War. Why can't we be friends? Again, I've been listening to a lot of songs that have chant hooks. I don't know what it is about chant hooks, but I've been trying to study like the songs that don't have a lot of words. They're just a lot of harmonies and feeling. So War is a good group to go and listen to.
Still touring. Shout out to War, man. They're still touring to this day.
Yep.
I saw them on some daytime show, and white people were clapping in unison. You know how they do.
Amazing.
They loved
Offbeat
it.
in unison.
Yep.
Cacao.
It might have been Ellen or some shit. I don't know.
Cacao.
Shout out to War, though.
Yeah.
I love to see bands like that still touring. What else you got?
That's it.
All right, what you been watching?
I watched The Old Guard with Charlize Theron, Chidowell Ejiofor, and this black chick that gave me Set It Off Cleo vibes. She was fine though. It's an interesting concept.
Big Dyke vibes.
Yeah,
Go on.
big that. But shout out all my
Mega Dykes.
shout out all my alphabet brothers and sisters. But it was a good movie, man. I can't even front. Netflix had a good one. I gotta look her up.
What's it called again?
The Old Guard.
The Old Guard. Okay.
Yeah, Charlize Theron and the black guy who played in Red Belt. Ooh, abstract movie. Y'all look it up. It's actually pretty good. That might be the only thing worth mentioning. I've tried to go on a Tarantino dive, but I watched a bunch of Tarantino movies halfway through. I was like, I don't want to watch this shit, and tried to watch another one just because I was forcing myself to watch Tarantino for some reason.
It's funny because I was inching on Django this week. I had a Django itch. I was like, I need to see some white people get killed for no reason.
Yeah.
And
Shout out Denzel for Equalizer.
yeah, I love it.
For everybody that really knows us, like, nigga, the movies that played on our Trap TV were Django, Equalizer, and Hidden Colors. You don't get much blacker than that.
Hell yeah! If you came through in Chamberlain, you already know, man. That shit was Black Paradise, nigga.
What you been watching?
I took time to. This ain't really been watching, but I guess it kind of goes with my listening shit. But it's listening / watching. I went back through all the smokes. So shout out Matt Barnes, Stack Jack.
Shout out Stack Jack,
yeah,
man.
Yeah, real nigga, man. I fucking love Steven Jackson, man. That's my guy, man. I met him in passing. Shout out to Drea and shit. But I met him in passing one time. And she represents him. But really, really cool nigga, man. They interviewed J.R. Ryder recently. And like that was, you know, just to hear him talk, man. It's like, oh man, see these.
He fathered the fathers who fathered the fathers of fathers.
But like hearing him talk about how he bust Jordan ass, you know, if anybody doesn't know, I mean, you either know or you don't know, but like that was really a time in the '90s where J.R. Ryder was the shit, bro. Yeah. Like J.R. Ryder was a fucking hooper, bro. Like he was talking about how he's averaging 24, 25 points a game, but because all his, you know, antics are outside the court, like he never got selected for any All-Star games. Like he won the dunk contest.
And he started blackballing him.
Yeah. He only got to play 9 seasons in the league, but I mean, shit. I remember J.R. Ryder when he played for the Hawks. Like, he was a bucket. Like as they say, that nigga was a walking bucket.
He was like Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, a walking fucking bucket. Shout out Jamal Crawford. He just got signed by the the Brooklyn Nets, I believe.
Ooh,
shout out Jamal Crawford, man.
That's gonna be crazy.
I'm glad to see him back in the
league.
So
Jamal Crawford, Kyrie Irving, KD.
I don't know if they're gonna play in the bubble. Are they playing? I don't think they're still nursing injuries. Yeah, but I think that's why he got a job. But yeah, shout out Jamal Crawford, man. It's good to see you back in the league. Welcome back.
Are we gonna watch NBA?
I think I am.
I think I am too.
I don't think I have much of a choice. Yeah, like I said, I caught up on all the smoke interviews. J.R. Ryder was the one that I was just super excited about. I'm caught up on all the knuckleheads. I just saw Brandon Jennings. You know, he's one of my favorite players in his time too. So that was definitely fun. You know, I'm a huge basketball fan, so it just is what it is. And I've been fucking with Historical Figures. It's a podcast on Spotify. Shout out to Spotify. But basically they highlight different historical figures over time. They have a segment, well, a part of the podcast where the last episodes that is called historical figures. Again, if anybody has them, they have one episode that highlighted Jerry Lee Lewis, which is a very interesting story. It's famous fate, so it's all people that like had a career and they failed to fuck off. There's a few others. Oh, fuck, I don't want to just bullshit past it. Sean can say some shit. Save me. Save me.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and try again. Damn, Amber got a podcast over entitled one of the terrible good, the shitty good movies that I fuck with. Oh shit, The Whackness. Have you seen The Whackness?
Oh, The Whackness is a really dope movie.
It's a terrible shitty movie. Shout out Ben Kingsley, Sir Ben Kingsley.
The Mandarin?
Yup.
Oh, okay. So they got an episode on Fatty Arbuckle. And that's some war shit for you, boy.
So you listen to a podcast about
this
a
is
nigga named Fatty.
Yeah, man. Charles Ponzi, which is
the creator of the Ponzi scheme.
Yep. What the Ponzi scheme is named after. Oh, then I think my favorite episode was Howard Hughes.
Shit.
Yeah, so a lot of little dope. You know, I'm kind of into history, so I kind of been on my history shit. As I always say, you study the past, you know the future. So, yeah, man, Historical Figures podcast on Spotify, you know. It ain't for everybody, but it's for somebody.
Yeah, I haven't listened to any podcasts for real. Like, the last ones that I talked about on the last pod, the Brett Weinstein or Eric Weinstein.
Oh, yeah, also, I've been fucking with the Vox Network. They had an episode about...
Liberal media.
Yes, sir.
Liberal media drive coming soon.
They had an episode
This nigga flip-flop from conservative to liberal in a podcast and a half.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Just so y'all know I'm fair, bro. I'm fair, bro.
I feel it.
You know what I'm saying? I like to hear all sides.
See both sides like Chanel.
But yeah, shout out to Ezra Klein. They had an episode about the history of Netflix, where I thought was very interesting about their pitfalls and how they got to become a streaming network. I thought it was really dope. So, like I said, shout out Ezra Klein. Enjoy it. Like I said, the Vox Network, Historical Figures. It's my nerd shit for y'all. Enjoy that. I think that's about it. Anything else you want to throw in before we wrap that thing up?
Shout out to all the black businesses out there, scratching and surviving. I saw my coffee shop on Memorial Drive was open again. Shout out Petite Marche again. I want to apologize again. This is Reconciliation Sean. Your food is amazing. I swear to God, your food is amazing. I love it. That French toast sandwich is a thing of wonders.
That sounds crazy.
Crazy.
Crazy to me, man.
That coffee is just trash, man. Coffee just trash, man. It's not. And I don't know who did it. It may have just been a bad day. Every time I go there.
You had a bad day. Speaking of another wash moment, bro. This has nothing to do with nothing.
Yep.
But the funnest part of my day sometimes is hearing the corniest little white songs that were like in movies and shit. Like, or like my favorite one right now is "Put Me In, Coach. I'm ready to play." Do that. Yeah. And the funniest part about this, I'm gonna say too much about myself.
What was that movie? Major League. Major League. They played that shit.
Look at me. I can be on the field. That shit just makes my heart smile for some reason, yo.
Whatever those groups were, they were the Huey Lewis and the News and those type of baseball movies, bro.
It's like, nigga, who bought this album? Like, ooh, bro, you heard "Put Me In, Coach"?
It put
Crazy,
me in,
nigga.
Coach. You heard "Put Me In, Coach"? That's everybody who's like a Trump supporter now. Like everybody who listened to "Put Me In, Coach" and got that on their iPod.
Yo, the bullshit
Trump pits flags in their yard.
When they say "Put Me In, Coach" and they throw those bullshit claps in there. Oh, bro, I love it. But
my favorite thing to do, like my most wash, me and my most wash, is listening to white artists that sound black from the early '80s.
Mm.
Like I love listening to Michael
I
McDonald.
was about to say, shout out Michael McDonald,
Yeah.
nigga.
Phil Collins, you know what I'm saying? I like listening to a lot of Genesis and shit.
That's all I hear when I think about Michael McDonald. Just
Anytime I forget how, yeah, exactly. Anytime I forget how amazing Yamo B there is, I just go on and keep forgetting playlists, and I dive deep into Michael McDonald. Pause.
Ooh, what's the whatever? Shout out to alcohol. Yeah, but yeah, man, that's been my favorite pastimes. I had nothing to do with nothing. I just love goofy ass songs, man. Shit's make my heart smile.
Washed but never washed up.
Yeah, we all washed but never washed up. Oh, I might end it right. Shout out to New Zealand. Shout out to Australia. Shout out to Germany.
Iceland.
Oh, shout out Iceland.
India. Shout out Indias.
Shout out to all the Indias out there. You know. Never mind. I love India as the country.
What?
I don't know.
Gang banging.
Gang banging. Sipping that wine.
Blocking out quotes.
The Rolling 60s love wine. Yeah, we're washed but never washed up. Shout out New Zealand, Germany, India, Australia, Iceland, and the United States, man. Shout out to the wash gods and the wash goddesses. We out.
Stay black.